Americans are drowning in debt, and the numbers are getting harder to ignore. Credit cards, car loans, student loans, medical bills, and everyday expenses are putting serious pressure on households across the country. People are working full time, sometimes even working two jobs, but the money still isn't stretching far enough. Groceries cost more, housing is expensive, insurance keep climbing, and the monthly payments just keep coming. How much worse can it get? Let's take a look.
I'm drowning in student loan debt. There have been days, y'all, that I have had less than $20 in my bank account, and I was counting down the days until payday.
I am 18 and I am over $500,000 in debt.
The student loans that I've been paying $1,500 a month for 2 years have a 17% interest rate. So what I thought I've been paying off for all this time, I'm actually I owe more than what I started off with. What the fuck? So Jeff Bezos, this would be a really cool fucking time to Venmo me, bro. I owe $90,000 and I didn't even spend that much on school.
I am drowning in debt. Drowning.
I'm drowning in my own credit card debt. And I know everybody else is too.
28 years old, and I have $22,000 in credit card debt.
I am drowning in just $5,000 worth of credit card debt.
I am currently sitting at $25,301 with 66 cents in credit card debt.
This country is literally destroying the middle class. Do we even have a middle class anymore? Or is it just the haves and the have-nots? Because the haves are really, they're having, and the have-nots are really struggling.
I'm 27 years old and I'm $1 million in debt, and I'm not trying to get rid of it.
40, broke, 3 kids, drowning in debt. What's a guy to do?
I'm poor. I've been poor my entire life, 23 going on 24, and I'm broke every single week. I get paid weekly. At the end of the week, I got $50 to my name. All I'm doing is paying my bills and then paying off my debt. I was an idiot in college, don't even use my degree, but I have a specialized job. I'm making decent money, and I have nothing left over at the end of each week. I work 50 hours a week. I'm just tired of being poor.
You know what makes me sad about being in debt is the fact that I make enough money to just go buy whatever I want sometimes, but I can't because I'm paying off debt and I have no money because it's all going towards credit card debt and loan debt. And it's very frustrating for me because it just makes me sad because I give myself a very strict $250 to buy groceries and whatever else that I want / need. And sometimes that's literally just not enough. $250 every 2 weeks is just, it's quite simply just not enough, especially in this economy.
I cannot do this for the rest of my life. I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of being able to barely pay my bills, going into a job where I work my ass off to barely be able to pay my bills. It just is not it.
Being in debt is single-handedly ruining my life right now, and I am trying so hard to get out of it. If you're new here, my name is Casey. I'm a 30-year-old work-from-home mom of 2 girls who also owns a farm, and I am currently in $58,000 worth of debt, ranging from credit card debt all the way to personal loans. I am trying to pay that debt down so my family can have the calm, present, non-overstimulated mom that they deserve, because I am just struggling so hard. I literally have $2 to my name until I get paid on Friday.
Crazy wild things I did in order to get out of debt. And I had a lot of it. We canceled our gym membership. We canceled our cleaning lady. We canceled every subscription that we paid money for. We cut our grocery budget in half. We cut our spending money down to literally nothing at the beginning. We sold a vehicle and we traded down a vehicle. We changed our cell phone plan and cut it as much as we could. We changed our Wi-Fi service to save money. We shopped around for insurance until we got the absolute best rate to save a bunch of money every month. We didn't go on any trips. We sold every single thing that we did not have to have. We called every credit card company, every debt that we owed, we called to negotiate a better rate. Some it worked, some it didn't. We had a thrifted Christmas that first year. We quit going out to eat. If we were bored and climbing the walls, We went and walked outside, or we went to the library. When I say we stayed home and we cooked our meals and we watched movies and we sat out on the back porch, I wish I were exaggerating, but that's literally what we did because we wanted to jumpstart our debt payoff journey. Now, because of those changes that saved us hundreds of dollars, over $1,000 a month, all of a sudden we were able to knock out some small debts so fast, and it felt so good, and that was all the motivation that we needed. So when I give you suggestions, I'm not just making these up out of thin air. I'm literally telling you things that helped us get out of debt, and now I don't have to worry about it again, ever. It's gone. Let me know what you are willing to give up in the comments.
I'm 35 years old and in $169,292.74 of debt, and I still live at home with my parents. And you might as well bump that up to $266,722.97 in debt if you add in how much I will pay in interest. I started aggressively looking at my debt in January and truly didn't know the full financial picture until I got it all down on paper. Debts include 2 private student loans, 10 federal student loans, 1 auto loan, 1 private loan, and 13 credit cards. I've already taken some drastic measures to reduce spending and start side hustling. I'm selling my debt tracking template, I'm door dashing, donating plasma, selling items around the house, and doing TikTok shop to try and make a dent. Made some really good progress so far thanks to an annual bonus I got from my 9-to-5 job, but I've got a long way to go. I've been able to negotiate most of my interest rates on my credit cards down with the help of a debt management plan, but the interest on my student loans is wild. My 2 private student loans have interest rates of 12.75% and 8.9%, while my federal loans range from 5.8 to 6.6%. The private student loans are from my undergraduate degree, which I earned over 15 years ago. I would probably puke if I knew how much I had already paid. And to this day, I think about all the frivolous things I bought and did when I was in my teens and 20s with this money, and wow, if I would have known I would be paying for tank tops and fun nights out at bars 1,000 times over the next 15 years, I might have made some different choices. Even though I've already paid off about $31,000 of debt so far this year, I'm still not looking at being debt-free until 2040.
I'm not paying my student loans. The government keeps threatening all these things they're going to do to people if they don't pay their student loans. I don't think they realize we don't care. We don't have enough to care. We don't care about credit scores anymore. We don't care if you siphon our paychecks. We're just going to quit and move on to the next company because that company was probably going to fire us anyway. People don't stay at jobs like they used to. People aren't locked in to a job they have to stay at for 35 years because they're getting a pension and great benefits. Those things don't happen anymore. So if you threaten to siphon people's paychecks, they're just going to quit and go to another company because that company was probably going to go bankrupt anyway and fire everybody in the next couple months. This is going to be so much work for the government to siphon paychecks, and it's not going to get them enough money. They're going to end up losing money because they're going to have to hire thousands of people to try and get this money from people that don't have it. They're gonna end up spending more money than they get in the long run. So these empty threats that they're giving us, they aren't scaring us. If the government's watching, it doesn't scare us. We don't have enough for that to scare us. So I won't pay the hospital then if you take my student loans out of my check. It's one or the other. We pay our health care and our medical bills, or we pay our student loan bills, or our credit cards, or our loans. Like, we can't pay it all. We're not making enough to pay it all. We're not sitting back and living in mansions, going on 20 vacations a year like the billionaires and saying, I don't want to pay my student loans. That's not it. We literally can barely afford life. We're just choosing which bills to pay. And the student loan one was taken off of the plate. I have less. Back when I was paying my student loans and the economy was a little better, I had more money back then, even with paying the student loans. I have less money now, and you want to take the student loans on top of it. I can't even be nervous about it, because I can't afford it. I don't know what you're going to take from me, but whatever you take, that means I'm not going to pay something else because I don't have that kind of money. My job just doesn't pay that. It just doesn't.
I will be over $100,000 in debt by the time I finish CRNA school, and this is why I do not care. Your education is an investment. Once you start looking at it as an investment and your return on investment, then you understand that having debt is not necessarily a bad thing.
What are your thoughts? Let me know down below in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.